Just received my card and I'm about to do a new costume as announced it will be Thursday, and it's the first Thursday of July 2024, aka it is the 4th of July as well. Yep, it is the 4th of July of 2024. Hard to believe that. And in this edition, we are doing stew. I can feel my pocket. Stew. Doing stew in this edition. I love stew. Or I love both Chick and Stew. They're very good characters. Especially if you never played Tag Team Racing, where they were first introduced in. Yeah, happy 4th of July, everybody. Happy 4th of July. Crazy to think that 4th of July is here, though. The 4th of July of 2024 is already here. Oh, warp board. Ouch. And also, y'all would have seen as well that this week's edition on Medieval Redemption, we complete Medieval Redemption on the PC Thursday series. We complete Medieval Redemption this week's edition. Which y'all maybe probably have saw, because yeah, this is coming out late. This Necrofield edition is coming out later today. So the Medieval Redemption edition would have already came out by the time this one's out. Still, if you haven't checked it out, watched some fireworks last night. Man, those 3 bakers are all lined up perfectly. All lined up perfectly there. I think that baker saved my life. I think that baker saved my life there. Dragon Mines. Still coming through. And that was some start. I can just say that was a good start. Like, is that shortcut really, really good to take? I mean, of course, William P. takes it in the developer time trial. And that's the thing, though. I don't really like taking that shortcut most of the time. Yeah, I don't really like taking that shortcut most of the time. It just seems too risky. Especially you gotta time with the minecart as well. Right, you gotta do the timing with the minecart. But again, it's just... And of course, you don't need that to happen too, even if you're not taking the shortcut. Shortcut or no shortcut. And see, again, you just gotta, like, you're gonna hit a corner. It's gonna be very easy to hit a corner there. It's gonna be very easy to hit a corner.
This beat cannot be beat.
I think we're almost completed season 2 of Phineas and Ferb. When it comes to the recordings, the recording or the watchings on the recordings, I have finished season 2 of Hey Arnold. Of course, when it comes to releasing those reviews, not quite there yet, but not far though. But again, when it comes to the watchings, I have finished season 2 of Hey Arnold. Just yet to release those season 2 reviews of season 2 of Hey Arnold. But yeah, we have finished, or I've finished watching season 2. Just yet to, or gotta upload those reviews, release them. Just again, stay tuned for when they do come out. Because we are almost beginning season 3. The season where there's an infamous episode that is known to be infamous, and that is an episode called Arnold Betrays Iggy. Apparently that is in season 3. And yeah, we are now in season 3. Or about to begin season 3. And again, it is known for being an infamous episode of Hey Arnold, the Arnold Betrays Iggy. So we're almost to where I will say if it is worth the hate that it gets. Right, if the Arnold Betrays Iggy episode gets as much hate as it does. We're almost to that point where I get to say, because again, I see a lot of hate when it comes to that episode. How it's one of the worst episode of the show. And that's kind of a surprising too, because I haven't even come across a single bad episode in Hey Arnold yet. Like an absolute bad one, right, that I consider worst, or the worst one. I mean, yeah, there are some episodes that I didn't really enjoy, like, you know, Helga's dad not spending quality time with her, and even almost giving her strawberries and she's allergic to. She has allergies to. It's like her own father not even knowing what she's allergic to, and not even knowing her own age, and her calling her by the wrong names too. Yeah, Big Bob is definitely one of the worst dad characters when it comes to cartoons. I can say that for sure. Alongside Lynn Sr. in the Loud House. Yeah, alongside Lynn Sr. in the Loud House, Big Bob is definitely up there of the worst cartoon dads. Adventure mode. I don't think the actual one doesn't have a paint job, I don't think. That we use for this. I wouldn't think so. Oh wait, hang on. Wheels. I think it's days. I haven't done adventure mode in quite a bit. Still would have loved to see the Nitro Kart adventure mode be added too. They could have easily done it too for Nitro Field. I mean, all the tracks are on there, and all the characters and carts and stuff, and all the battle arenas. All they really had to do is the hubs and the cutscenes. Doesn't seem like it would have been that hard.
I travel the stars looking for creatures to test my skills. It's a little game I call Survival of the Fastest. Here's the way we play. I challenge the best driver of your world to a race for the planet. If your driver wins, I'll leave your miserable little rock alone. But if I win, I will turn your entire globe into a concrete parking lot and make you my minions. Get ready to race for the fate of your planet. Let's go!
There you go. Polar just holding it upside down, but Penta helping him.
Welcome to the adventure area. You can travel around this area and practice your driving skills. The dots and stars on the map represent warp pads which lead to races. When they flash, it signifies they are open to play. To access a racetrack, drive into a warp pad that has an active warp vortex, and it will take you to the track's starting line. Finish the track in first place to win a trophy. If you collect more trophies, other tracks will unlock. Good luck, and drive fast.
And drive fast. But again, it does seem like it shouldn't have been too difficult to add the Nitro Kart adventure mode. Again, all the bosses are in the game, and all the all the Nitro Kart characters in general, all the carts and the tracks and the battle arenas too. could see them actually could have done it though. I mean, I would like to think that they were planning on adding it. Let's say, right? Let's say that they were planning on adding it to adding the Nitro Kart Adventure mode. Right, let's say that they are planning to add it. But of course, with the whole pandemic and stuff, after the last update, they had to just cut it short.
This beat cannot be beat.
This beat cannot be beat. I'm still awaiting for when we get the bundles and the previews. Because again, we have gotten the confirmation that the bundles are finally coming after so long. After so long, they're finally coming. Since they were originally announced in 2020. Well, 2019, I'm pretty sure it was. Whenever the Cajun Cliffs update was first announced, before it got split into several parts.
Congratulations, you win a trophy. You can go faster through turns by power sliding. Press the power slide button while performing a hard turn.
Trying to think, gonna say something. I think the Disney D23 is in August this year. It might be in September, but I feel like I've heard something saying August. It could be September though. Sometime not too long from now. But who knows if we'll get any Kingdom Hearts 4 news there. I know in the past it's been known for Kingdom Hearts information to be released back on those events. Look at Kingdom Hearts 3. Not just Kingdom Hearts 3, but Kingdom Hearts in general. So, honestly, we just have to wait, though, for whenever we do get some new Kingdom Hearts 4 information.
This beat cannot be beat.
But yeah, honestly, we're just gonna have to wait as long as we have to, and I'm fine with waiting. I am waiting, or I am fine waiting how long we do have to wait. I am good for how long we will have to wait. Even if the game is coming out in 2026, I'm fine with that. I mean, that is the current rumored window, is 2026.
You win a trophy.
I mean, there could be a small chance that we get it next year, but I highly doubt next year.
Then press the power slide button. If you wait too long, you'll hear a backfire sound and miss your chance for a boost.
Yeah, I kind of don't see it next year. Kind of don't see it next year.
You must have a boss key to open this door.
But I do see 2026 being a good time.
Tracks in an area. Beat the boss in a boss race, and the key is your prize. To access this track, you must first collect the number of trophies required to turn on the warpad. To get trophies, you must race other open tracks and come in first place. This is the load save screen. There are 5 of these screens, 1 in each world section. When you want to load or save a game, go to one of these screens. To access it, drive up to the screen and follow the directions.
Just getting all these different hints out of the way.
2 boss keys to open this door. You can race a boss after beating all 4 tracks in an area. Beat the boss in a boss race, and the key is your prize. To open this door, you must come in first place in all 4 races of this area.
I wanted to go ahead and get those hints out of the way that Aku Aku will give you. So, if any of y'all have the Steam ports for Kingdom Hearts, I would like to know how it feels. How it does feel. I do know that you get a new kind of Keyblade and for the Steam version. Like, for Kingdom Hearts 3, for example, you get a new Keyblade. That's kind of like with the Nintendo Switch version. how you have a no key, you get a no keyblade. That is exclusive to the console, and the Steam Deck also has that. It looks pretty. I have seen people play the Kingdom Hearts series on Steam, and it looks good. It definitely looks way better than how it would look on the Switch. Yeah, I'd like to know exactly how it feels, like how the controls feel for the Steam Deck for Kingdom Hearts. Like I said though, it definitely looks like it runs good on the Steam Deck. So yeah, let me know for any of those that have the Steam version.
Congratulations, you win a trophy. When you get a TNT crate on your head, start hopping immediately. If you react fast and hop enough times, the TNT crate will fall off your head before it explodes. Over here!
Apparently I saw that apparently there's a new rumor where that Crash and Spyro is coming to Game Pass. Yeah, a new rumor where Crash and Spyro are rumored to be coming to Game Pass. I don't know if it's referring to like the Insane Trilogy, Nitro Fueled, Crash 4, and Team Rumble, and obviously the Reignited Trilogy for Spyro. But yeah, it is rumored that Crash and Spyro are both coming to the Game Pass. Well, yeah, I'm guessing Xbox Game Pass. And this could be some good news when it comes to Spyro 4, though, if you think about it. This could be some good things for Spyro. But y'all may have heard of it, though. Or y'all may have heard about that rumor. I didn't actually mention it before, but yeah, Crash and Spyro are rumored to be coming to the Game Pass. I saw or heard about that rumor recently. Again, it's a rumor right now though. It's not official. Always hit that part. Sometimes I can go through it very easily. Sometimes it's like, nope, gonna have to hit it. How do y'all like Rocksteady and All-Star Brawl 2? He's a really good character. I do like his movesets. He got some really good movesets. Again, I actually thought he was going to be coming on the 24th, because I heard something say that it was coming on the 24th, but hey, I'll take it early though. How he came out yesterday. I'll definitely take it as early though. Definitely. Definitely, definitely. Ripperoo! Oh yeah. You may have actually not known about this, but recently someone actually dug up some actual audio from the SpongeBob episode, from a certain fan favorite SpongeBob episode, where it has audio from, I'm pretty sure Shanghai. It's from Shanghai, and you can hear some of the people at Nickelodeon and Steven Hillenburg talking, and of course Tom Kenny, and him actually swearing in SpongeBob's voice, and it's not censored either. So you can actually hear how Tom Kenny, or how SpongeBob actually sounds like him actually swearing. But y'all may have not have known about that, but it wasn't that long ago when it came out. But I forgot to mention that. Y'all may have heard about that, but y'all may have not have heard about that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was audio from Shanghai. Heard some of the writers talking in the audio, and you can hear Tom Kenny and with his SpongeBob voice, and yeah, actually swearing as SpongeBob. So you can actually hear SpongeBob not in his dolphin noise, or the dolphins, like in Sailor Mouth. It's sunny side up. Ripperoo might actually bait me here. But yeah, if y'all ever wanted to hear how SpongeBob sounds when he's actually swearing without the dolphin noises, then yeah, that recent audio footage is for y'all. If y'all are one of those people that want to hear how SpongeBob sounds like when he's swearing, then that's for you. Yeah, I totally forgot to mention that too, because that was pretty recently as well. And yeah, it was public audio, rare raw audio recordings of a classic SpongeBob episode, which includes SpongeBob swearing a lot of goofy gags and funny originals or origins of one of the best known SpongeBob memes. I'm pretty much reading what IGN posted about it, because IGN did talk about this.
Congratulations on opening this new area.
And yes,
Here you will find 4 more
it is from Shanghai. The audio with SpongeBob swearing without no censoring or anything is from the audio's from Shanghai.
Collect the letters C, T, and R on each track and come in first place to win a CTR token. Beware, some letters are hard to find.
The original audio is a delight to listen to. There are some slight differences from what aired in the first part of the episode when SpongeBob declares the sky had a baby and suggests he climb up the, when Squidward told him to climb up the anchor. I'm sure he'll go somewhere far away. Throughout you can hear the actors Tom Kenny, Squidward's voice actor, and Patrick's voice actor, and the Flying Dutchman. Again, reading what they posted on it. What IGN's thought with this. Again, it's just pretty funny though. Actually hearing how Tom Kenny sounds like as SpongeBob when swearing with no dolphin noises. It's something that you would never think to know about. Yeah, him using sentence enhancers again. Trying to talk fancy. Except that time with no dolphins to cover their behinds. I mean, yeah, if you do listen to those audios, if you do listen to that audio, it probably would be pretty impossible to unhear how SpongeBob would talk now. Like, you probably wouldn't be able to hear SpongeBob as you used to after you listen to that. For people that do listen to that, I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't be able to hear how SpongeBob would talk, or will hear him in a different way after. I'm skipping most of what it says, but because there's a lot. And then, of course, it says towards the end, Tom Kenny even does an unthinkable, or does the unthinkable. He makes SpongeBob drop the F-bomb. So yeah, if you wanted to hear SpongeBob drop the F-bomb, then that audio is for y'all. Because Tom Kenny dropping it while doing SpongeBob's voice.
Get the lowest time you can by racing fast and breaking time crates. Each time crate you break will freeze the clock. If you achieve a low enough time, you will be awarded a relic.
So yeah, while the world waits for an uncensored Sailor Mouth to be, an official uncensored Sailor Mouth to be released. Because again, people are waiting for an uncensored Sailor Mouth to release to the public. Which, yeah, that's probably going to be locked up forever, because what if someone gets their hands on it and shows that to a kid, thinking that it's the dolphin noises, but they actually hear actual swearing? They got the wrong version. So I feel like the uncensored Sailor Mouth probably should stay locked up at Nickelodeon forever, because I would just hate to see the horrors, the terrible events that could happen if a kid stumbles across something like that, the uncensored Sailor Mouth. Which again, it is real. Obviously, Tom Kenny and all of the crew members have stated that an uncensored Sailor Mouth is real. They do have an actual tape at Nickelodeon where it's the uncensored Sailor Mouth, where you can actually hear what they're saying. And again, Sailor Mouth is one of my favorite episodes as well. I mean, even with the dolphin noises, the more that you grow up, or the more you get older, the more you can kind of understand what they're saying. Even with the dolphin noises, it's just their mouth movements. Just their mouth movements, you can kind of understand what they're saying. And yeah, it's definitely not polite for children's ears as well. But the more you get older, the more you can definitely understand what they're saying. I mean, some of the words I can understand what they're saying. Some of the words that are in Sailor Mouth that they sentence enhancers they say, I can kind of understand what they're saying, what words they're using. Again, the more you get older, the more you will understand. And I've seen lots of people also say that they can understand what they're saying too. And again, it's the dolphin noises. Just from the dolphin noises, and just from the mouth movements, you can tell. You can have a good idea of what SpongeBob, Patrick, Mr. Krabs is saying. And like I said, it definitely wouldn't be pleasant for children's ears. Especially when you know what they're actually saying. Or when you can tell what they're saying.
To get around a tight turn or to face a direction quickly, use the brake slide by pressing and holding the brake button while turning hard.
I mean, once you do understand what they're saying, once you watch Sailor Mouth again, you probably wouldn't be able to hear it the same way again. You would hear it from a way different way.
In the arena before the time runs out. If you get them all, you will win a prize.
And again, I've lost all my trust in Nickelodeon, though. Like, Nickelodeon is a company that I lost my trust in a long time ago. Especially how they keep screwing up, like, shows like The Loud House. Like, that show does not need to air anymore. They really just punched a big hole in the company with still airing garbage like that. I mean, that was once a good show. Again, The Loud House was a good show back in the day, but they started to ruin it like they did with other shows. Other shows that they ruined, that they should have just left alone. But yeah, Nickelodeon is a company that made me lose my trust in them a long time ago. I lost my trust in them for a long time ago. And I hate to say that too. I really do hate to say that, but it's true though. They really just did a lot of things that just can't be forgiven, though. That just can't be forgiven for what they did. I tried to forgive most of the things that they did, but I just can't anymore. I lost all faith in Nickelodeon as a company. I think the Nickelodeon that I knew is dead. It's been dead for years now. The Nickelodeon I grew up with is definitely way dead now. If there's a company like with cartoons and stuff, it's probably that I would, and of course movies, it would probably be obviously Disney that I would trust. Disney, Pixar, put my trust in as a company. When it comes to being a company, I would put my whole trust in them, because yeah, Nickelodeon really gone on off of the deep end. And I hate that because it's the home of SpongeBob, right? It's the home of SpongeBob. And it's gone downhill. People say SpongeBob as a show has gone downhill. SpongeBob hasn't been going as bad as the season 6, 7, and 8, like people say. Because people do say that SpongeBob did get bad around those seasons, right? Did get bad around those seasons. Some people even say that SpongeBob got bad after the first movie. Okay, I don't even know where the crystal was. I didn't even know where the crystal was. Like, where was the crystal at? I couldn't even see it.
This beat cannot be beat.
But yeah, it's pretty funny though. People say that SpongeBob went downhill after the first movie, and then it slightly got good again at season 9, and then it's now getting bad again, people say. I mean, people even say that SpongeBob's not really even SpongeBob anymore, especially if y'all see some of the current episodes that have come out. You would see some things that would feel pretty off for a children's cartoon, right? That only adults would say. And of course, that people do say that SpongeBob should have just ended after the first movie, like Steven Hillenburg wanted, right? Because again, Steven Hillenburg did want SpongeBob to have just 3 seasons in the first movie and to end the show like that. But Nickelodeon knew how popular SpongeBob was, saw how popular SpongeBob was, and they wanted to continue it like it is now. And of course, Steven Hillenburg left the show when it came to doing season 4. Of course, he then eventually came back to the show, and some of the old writers too came back to work on the show. I can't remember what season he actually came back when Steven Hillenburg did return, but of course he left after when making season 4 because again he originally wanted SpongeBob to just have 3 seasons in the movie, but Nickelodeon continued making SpongeBob, so he left the show for a while until several seasons later when he returned to work on the show again. Hard to believe it will be 6 years since his passing, though. In November, I think. I know it was in 2018, if I remember correctly. Then it'll be 6 years since Steven Hillenburg passing. Hard to think that though. The creator of SpongeBob died about almost 6 years ago. Of course, I didn't get a good record or anything there. Let me say exactly. What was it? November 28th, or November 26th, 2018. So I was right. And only at 57, too. That's young, though, if you look at it. 57. The age that he died at. Definitely too young. Of course, see, the first three seasons will always be my favorite seasons of SpongeBob. I mean, I do also consider season 4 to have to be a classic as well, even if it didn't have Steven Hillenburg involved, since he left Darren, since he left before Darren of season 4 making. I still do find that season 4 does, even though people do say that season 4 was the start of the downfall of SpongeBob, I do find there being a lot of classic episodes and a lot of memorable episodes as well that would probably fit in the first three seasons. Like Fear of a Krabby Patty, the first episode of season 4. I absolutely love Affair of the Krabby Patty. That's one of my favorite season 4 episodes. Just how, because again, it gives us the with them working 24 hours, and the how many days it's been? I lost track. 43. And Dr. Peter Langton as well, right? Dr. Peter Langton. And of course, the season also brought us Have You Seen the Snail? This is definitely one of my favorite specials, and emotional too. One of the sad specials too. And it also brought Dungeons and Dragons, known for being another classic special. And it also brought some. It also started the whole Squidward torture as well. Season 4 also did start the Squidward torture. That still happens to this day. Where Squidward gets punished for no reason, or is gets annoyed by SpongeBob and Patrick, whereas you just feel bad for Squidward. Right? Like, where he doesn't deserve it. Where Squidward just doesn't deserve the consequences that he gets, unlike the first three seasons. And of course, it also brought the skill crane, which is also known for being a classic episode as well. People also say of how classic the skill crane is. You know, to beat a crane. Just imagine actually doing that in real life with an actual skill crane and you actually win. Which, you know that skill cranes are rigged, though. Actual skill cranes are rigged. It's like the makers of the skill crane rigged them so you would lose on purpose. That's what I feel like. Like they want you to lose on purpose. Because, I mean, it really feels like it because of how impossible they are to win. But also at the same time, when I do look at a skill crane, when I do come across a skill crane in real life, like if I am at a store, if I'm at a store and if I see a skill crane, I can't help but think about the episode, the skill crane episode. I can't help but think about it. That comes into my mind whenever I see a skill crane. If I see a skill crane in a store or something, then yeah, it always reminds me of the skill crane episode. That's always what comes to mind, is beat a crane. And SpongeBob just being able to win, like every time though. And you just seeing Squidward just trying and trying, just absolutely going crazy, trying to win. And then him just rubbing it in a kid's face as well. Like I said, Season 4 is definitely not the absolute worst season. Far from it, I can say. It's definitely far from being one of the worst seasons, though. Because again, it was pretty much, it's the first season after the original plans to end SpongeBob, right? So, and again, the first season without Stephen Hillenburg, too. And it also brought us Krusty Towers as well, which I love that episode, too. And of course, Enemy in Law, and lots of other episodes like the Merman Barnacle Boy motion picture, where they're trying to make the Merman Barnacle Boy movie, but they fail very miserably at it. Like I said, there's a lot of good episodes in Season 4. And even some good ones in Season 5 as well. Like the Friend or Foe. Right? Friend or Foe. You really do feel like that would be in the first 3 seasons as well. I'm pretty sure I did hear, when it comes to the Krusty Towers episode, I feel like I've heard that it was actually going to be in the first 3 seasons, but it got pushed to Season 4. Is it just the comedy, just the writing in the episode really does feel like a first 3 season episode. So, if that is true, that the episode was actually going to be in the first 3 seasons, but had to be pushed back, then I can definitely understand that. Because it really does feel like a first 3 seasons episode. It really does. When you watch it. Especially one of my personal favorite parts, where it looks like SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs is kidnapping Squidward's mom. And even looks like they're baiting her with a shovel as well, after stuffing her in the trunk. But it only turns out to be laundry. Mr. Krabs' laundry. That's probably one of the funny jokes in early SpongeBob. Because again, it just looks like that Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob is actually kidnapping somebody. I mean, if you think about it, Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob buried a person alive, right? In a children's show. Having SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs bury a health inspector that was still alive. Even though they thought he was dead, they still buried somebody alive. Yeah, they still buried somebody alive. I mean, it is known for being one of the darkest episodes of SpongeBob. It is known for being one of the darkest episodes. The Nasty Patty. I mean, I can understand that. I mean, imagine seeing a kid watching SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs looking like they're actually burying somebody alive. And I just love how calm Mr. Krabs is, too. It's like Mr. Krabs has buried somebody before, has dealt with this kind of situation before. Like he's been in that kind of thing, that kind of part before, where he had to bury somebody alive. Or had to bury a body. And of course, SpongeBob putting the body in the freezer as well. Right. SpongeBob just putting the body in the freezer. Again, the health inspector that is still alive, that they thought they killed, putting a still alive person in the freezer just because they thought, again, since they thought that, or thinking that they killed somebody. But of course, he's not dead, even though they bury him alive and they put him in the freezer. Which, yeah, that would definitely be good for a children's show. Which, hey, it is. It is in a children's show. You know, a show that kids watch. So I would like to see how a kid would react to it. I would love to see how your kid would react to it. To your characters burying somebody alive and then stuffing them in the freezer. And of course, SpongeBob saying, "The dark deed you requested is done." He says the dark deed. Even though it's like SpongeBob is definitely well aware that this is dark. Saying the dark deed after he put the body in the freezer. But I just love when cartoons do get dark, though. But again, certain cartoons like SpongeBob have to be dark once in a while. They do gotta get dark once in a while. They do have to get dark once in a while. Not all the time, but most of the time they do have to have dark parts in it. Like that. Like the Nasty Patty. And of course, bringing us the "What can I get for you, handsome?" when he said that to the health inspector, and then "Excellent choice, my darling. Excellent choice, my darling." I don't know why I thought Stu just said "celebrity under attack." It's literally what it sounded like. I thought I heard him. I thought it sounded like he said "celebrity under attack" for some reason, even though that is definitely not what he said. yeah, hopefully I enjoyed this edition. If you like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, make sure your bell notifications are on so you miss anything new. Hopefully I'll enjoy this stream, and hopefully I have a good 4th of July weekend. Catch you on the next one.